Yesterday, Benny.
Yeah. I watched part of it. It was, it was a great review, but so I watched bits and pieces, and yeah, it was a great discussion of WandaVision, episode 1 and 2. I had, a lot of things. I had the same thoughts too, about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And we also now have a preview for episode 3 up.
All right.
Oh, already? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we could talk about that as well. Oh, I guess anyway, since we're recording now,
Yep.
In the preview, the episode is now in full color.
Okay. Yep.
They're in the 70s. And apparently Wanda has twins.
So
twin
we're right.
babies.
Yeah.
As what? As
Twins.
Babies.
Yep. 2 babies. That was in the preview for
twins.
the next episode.
Oh.
Like already, like at the end of episode 2, she's pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 3, she gives birth. It's going quite quickly, so something is definitely wrong. And why are they jumping in like so many different sitcoms?
Yeah. And also the whole transition from black and white to full color.
Yeah, at the end, full color. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting too, because it's almost like the real world is coming back.
It's coming back. Yeah.
Because she's trying to like create the world in, I guess, black and white, but it's kind of like slowly there's cracks in her, I guess, made up world.
But I guess we're still not too sure if she did herself or not.
Yeah.
Because we did say that it could have been like AIM, it could have been Hydra. Yeah, that's part of the preview one.
All right, it's a preview.
The twins. Huh?
So it looks like episode 3 will be set in a different era, right? Different show.
Yeah, each episode I think takes us into a different decade.
Yeah.
So 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, I think
so this time is like the 70s.
It'll be
The
70s
previous
then.
ones were 50s and the 60s.
Oh, it'll be up to 70s. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So I wonder which 70s show they'll base this off.
Full House? I don't
Good
know.
question.
It looks like
The Full House one would be meta.
Probably what?
Full House.
Full
Full
House is 80s.
80s.
Was it?
But then the
The Olsen twins.
Olsen twins were in Full House.
They're in Full House.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
She's in it. Or her sister's in it.
Well, she's the younger sister, not the Olsen twins there.
That'll be fun. Eh?
Yeah, but they can't get the twins on anymore.
Miss Wanda's Elizabeth Olsen. That's the older sister of the Olsen twins. Huh?
Younger sister, actually.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, younger sister.
Yeah, Mary Kate's the older one.
Yeah, the twins.
Mary Kate and Ashley, yes, but unfortunately, I think
Few
a few years back, Ashley died.
How did she die?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I wouldn't really say on the stream.
Okay.
But that's kind of sad.
That's I actually didn't know that. I didn't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's kind of a sad story, so look it up yourselves if you want to have a look on what's happened.
yeah.
Oh,
At least we get some color to be back.
Yeah, so I guess this article is trying to kind of explain why it happened, which is kind of like what I was saying before. It's showing cracks in her facade,
Yeah,
like the real world breaking through. Because remember that beekeeper, at the end,
At
a piece of the real world that has broken through, and she knows that, and so she kind of like tries.
That's why she rewinded, huh?
Yeah, so it's like,
She said
I don't
rewind.
want this. So we rewind, and then went back to the whole sitcom.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
we
makes
actually
sense.
do not know if she was the one who did it or not. Because it could be someone who's been controlling the TV show and
Right.
reversing it, or it actually could be her. At the moment, it looks like it points to Wanda being in control of the TV show.
Yeah.
But
Although you're right, it could
But
be
that
AIM.
still doesn't explain why Wanda is still confused of who's trying to call her on the radio, and Vision questioning at its workplace what they're doing.
Yeah, so maybe she is in control, but not
Maybe someone is
completely.
listening.
But not completely.
Yeah.
And maybe
guess-
AIM is manipulating her in some way.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's either two options. It's either her.
Yeah.
She's controlling herself,
Considering
or
that-
or someone's listening to her and listening to her instructions when she said rewind.
Yeah,
and
rewind,
Rewind every
right.
few minutes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, effectively, AIM is by Stricker, like Baron von Stricker as well. He was
Yeah,
the head of
Strucker. Yeah.
Strucker, yeah.
Yeah.
They advertised the watch, Strucker watch. That was-
Yeah, they advertised the watch. Like, what the heck?
that's good. Good comic relief.
Was it, or is it actually something that could have been?
Could be a clue, right?
Could be a clue. Yes. And as well, why are they ads?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess they're trying to make it like the show back then with make it ads like the shows back in the day, and
yeah, I think that would be the case, that they're trying to replicate the same sort of ad
Oh,
style.
the ads. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the ads.
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe
I
they're
love
trying to
the
capture
ads.
the essence of the ad style in the 50s and 60s as well. Like,
I think so.
that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I like that kind of sense of humor. It's good. It's Strucker. Did you notice the watch? It said Hydra on the watch, you know,
It did, yes.
and it have a symbol of the octopus.
They did have the Hydra logo as well, yes.
Yeah.
I
thought it
mean,
was cool.
back to the ads. Like, apparently, there's this theory that they're actually from her worst memories.
It could be, yes.
Yeah, so it's like memories creeping into her like made up world. So that's a possibility as well.
Because if you're considering like the toaster, it's a bit like the weapon
Yeah,
that hit the building where
Yeah.
Wanda and Pietro were.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
second one, Strucker, was the guy who effectively transformed Wanda and Pietro, Maximoff, into.
He also did experiments on them. Yeah.
yeah. So the Stark commercial, yeah, that one is one, and then apparently this could have something to do with
Stark,
Stark shaping her Wanda's traumatic childhood.
because on the bomb that hit the building, it didn't explode, but on the side of the bomb, it actually said Stark.
Stark Industries.
Industries, yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
Stark Industries created bomb fell on their apartment in Sokovia when they were 10. So it's just one piece of her memory from the past.
Creeping in.
Yeah, creeping into the. Yeah, that's right. The real world creeping in, I guess. Yeah.
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 And then the Strucker, obviously, yeah, we've already talked about Strucker.
Or Strucker.
Strucker.
It's actually
German.
It's actually Baron von Strucker, but I
Strucker.
think because it's in an American sitcom, they're calling it Strucker.
Strucker, yeah.
As well as even they changed Wanda's voice. Because effectively she did have that accent before, and now she's a more American accent.
Americanized.
That's so true. Because when she came on Age of Ultron, she had a
British.
Eastern European accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the idea of this sitcom as well. It kind of made it an American sitcom, so of course Wanda in the sitcom would have an American accent, not Sokovian.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shape,
Yeah.
It's
shape
interesting.
the show into her perfect world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, American sitcoms, right?
Maybe that's her love. She has a love of American sitcoms.
Love affair for American sitcoms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see what happens soon. We do have some clues of what may or may not happen. The comics being a source of what may or may not happen.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
from what we have seen so far, if we're talking about like a plot, the movie that Wanda is going to be a big part in, Multiverse of Madness, she could actually be the bad guy in Multiverse of Madness. Or not exactly a bad guy, but the bad force.
Yeah. So you reckon WandaVision, she's gonna transform into a villain? It's
Well,
a
it's
villain
sort of-
origin for villain origin story.
Well, I think it's
Villainous.
sort of leading into it, but it's more of like the trauma that's Wanda is going through.
Yes.
So
So-
she lost so much. And
sounds like
she also lost vision.
yes.
What if
Lost
at
the
the end
brothers.
of the whole thing, she finds out that vision wasn't real?
Ah, that would be
Okay.
heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be heartbreaking because the last time we see of him was Vision died.
Yeah, funny.
Maybe they
Killed by
maybe they
Thanos, yeah.
couldn't get him back, so Wanda is in this whole reality trying
Living her
to
dream,
live with Vision.
living her own augmented reality, like
Yeah,
a
her own reality in a TV show.
fairy tale dream in her mind.
Not exactly in her mind,
Not
because
in her mind, but
apparently the
in
people
reality.
from Sword are able to see it as a TV show.
Mm.
So they're effectively watching WandaVision in WandaVision because they're seeing it on the TV.
It must be a reality. Yeah.
So it must be some sort of weird altered TV reality.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
people could actually see it on TV.
Hmm.
Awkwardly.
So the Olsen twins.
Oh, which
Olsen-
one? So which one's
Olsen kids.
Elizabeth? The
There's four of them.
the
The one
little
in
one.
blue, I think.
At the blue dress.
Blue, the one
Probably-
in blue.
Looks a bit
Probably
like
the youngest one, yeah.
Wow.
I
This
didn't
must
know
have
there's 4
been
kids in the family.
20 years ago, maybe, or more than 20. Yeah.
Well, that
the
that
30
family
years
is
old now, right?
big.
They have a son. What's the son doing now? What's the
Yeah,
son?
they have a brother as well.
I
Taylor.
didn't know they had a brother.
Yeah, I'm actually not too sure. I didn't really follow the family too much. But it's a big family nonetheless.
Yeah.
He did a good job, I Yes.
Von Strucker.
Yeah,
That's
Von
Strucker?
Strucker.
Von Strucker, is that, he must be related to the other Von Strucker from S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Must be related somehow.
Yeah, because there was also a Strucker in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
There is, yeah. I mean, what?
which was
what-
related. Yes, correct. It was.
Yeah.
Ah,
I forgot his first name, but yeah.
Oh, Strucker, yeah.
Yeah, Strucker.
Yeah.
interesting.
They have like all of these references. Like, who was the other Hydra guy who was?
Hmm.
Well, I guess you're not up to that part, Bernie, yet either. So,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but
or maybe not.
we're trying
Yeah,
to catch up.
we don't need to go to that other Hydra agent. So I'm not going to spoil it here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. But you told that, I guess you talked about Beekeeper yesterday already, but so I'm just thinking, just a wild guess, that could be Swarm from the
We're talking
comic.
about the Beekeeper.
Yeah, Beekeeper.
Swarm.
It could be Swarm, possibly. But,
Possibly.
but then it's got a sword logo right at the back of the suit.
Isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah. AIM, right?
AIM.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, AIM. Sorry,
Yeah.
AIM's logo. So I'm thinking maybe Jimmy Woo from Ant-Man joined AIM. And he's
Jimmy
coming
Woo,
in.
Randall
No.
Park. Randall Park.
Randall Park. Yeah.
Randall Park would have joined Sword. AIM is still an evil organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. He would have joined Sword. Yeah. That's a good
So I
one.
mean, we know that Randall Park is the voice on the radio, and that's Sword.
That's confirmed. Oh,
I think that's
Yeah, that was
confirmed.
confirmed now. Yes.
oh cool.
But AIM, yeah, not sure who that guy is.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the head of AIM was Baron von Strucker.
Mm.
So maybe there is a reference there. Maybe AIM is in control of the TV show, and Sword is trying to get her out.
Yeah, so it's trying to save her from AIM.
Yeah, but what I noticed as well is all of the references seem to point to Wanda, and it's Wanda being called all the time. But it seems to be Vision who's been like questioning what they're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the radio, it's Jimmy Woo calling Wanda, Wanda, Wanda,
Yeah.
not Vision.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Vision, it seems like he does have a mind of his own as well. So when he's asking, like, what are they doing there? Are they doing computational stuff?
Computational.
And
Services.
also,
Yeah.
I remember
and
that.
also, like, thinking about their story, they don't remember. So,
Yeah.
of course, they both sort of know that
Yeah.
something is going on. I'm also wondering if the rest of the residents kind of know or don't know what's going on as well.
Yeah, it seems like some of the neighbors might be part of the whole.
Yeah, the neighbor,
Remote things.
especially neighbor
Agnes.
Agnes. So
Agnes,
she
yeah.
could be a villain.
looks
Could
sus.
be a
She
villain.
looks sus.
Possibly. But it seems like the other person was also able to hear Wanda being called through the radio as well.
Oh,
Oh,
Dottie. Dottie?
Yeah, Dottie.
Dottie.
So she was also able to hear us and actually asked Wanda, who is she?
True.
But of course, she must have gone freaked out somehow because she crushed the glass.
Yeah. Yeah, before she crushed the glass, she said, I know who you are, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when she heard from the radio, it's like she doesn't really know who she is. She's like, who are you?
That's true. Yeah.
So it's like, I know who you are. Wanda, 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 Wanda.
What?
And then they both listen.
Yeah, interesting what
are
he's
you?
saying. Because where are you and what? Who's doing this to you? I think the second one he said, Wanda, who's doing this to you? Something like that.
Yeah, but it was also Dottie who asked at the end, like, who are you?
Yeah, so she's confused too.
Yeah, so she's confused. Like, she thought she knew who she was before that radio call, and then obviously something freaked her out. But yeah, I think what I said, like, the blood showed up. It came up as red. Was there any significance to that?
Yeah, the blood.
And it was on Dottie, not on anyone else. But
That's
the blood was
interesting.
red.
Yeah. On her hand, it's just red.
Yeah,
and yeah, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying also they show the helicopter in color as well, in red and yellow, I think.
Yeah, that's very Iron Man color. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought so, straight away. Iron Man colors.
Yeah. But Iron
It's
Man
got the logo
is
of
also dead.
Yeah.
It had the sword logo on it. Yes, it did.
That's definitely a sword.
Yep, and
apparently, if you look at the credits, the Beekeeper is played by someone called Zac Henry.
Zac Henry.
But well, he's primarily a stunt rigger, so he's not like someone that's known or anything. So maybe
it could just be a placeholder, from what I'm thinking.
Could be. So you're saying right now it's just someone else, but when you reveal his identity, then they'll actually have the actor.
Yeah. I think they're kind of looking a bit too far into it.
Yeah. Although they do say there's a sword logo as well, is that right?
Yeah, there is a sword logo on it. That's
so sword and aim, is it?
Where was it sword?
On the back of the suit.
On the back of the suit. Oh.
I saw the sword.
There was sword. Yeah.
So it's a sword or aim logo?
It wasn't aim. The aim wasn't in there. We talked about aim because of Von Strucker.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I thought on the Beekeeper suit it was a sword logo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sword logo.
Oh.
So in that suit, it could be Jimmy Woo.
It could be.
It could be someone else.
But we don't know.
We'll find out soon.
But it seems like the next episode is going to be really interesting if now they have kids.
Yeah.
Twins, nonetheless.
Yeah. I wonder if they have their own special powers too.
Multiverse of Madness. Yes.
Doctor
That'd be
Strange
awesome.
has Wanda in it, has it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, Wanda plays a key part in the multiverse of
Yeah,
madness.
she definitely looks evil.
Wow, that's exciting.
And if you consider all the other shows like WandaVision leading up to the Multiverse of Madness, maybe Falcon and the Winter Soldier will have some part as well.
Oh, cool. They were all linked.
And recently they said that the Loki show might have some part in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I heard about that. Loki being like linked to the multiverse of madness.
Is Loki dead though, or not? No.
Loki is
old Loki is
effectively dead, yes. But the
The
thing
past
about
Loki.
the Multiverse of Madness, it could be a platform on how they bring the new Loki into the current timeline
Oh,
by using the Multiverse of Madness.
I see.
Yeah, I think the past Loki he got away in
Oh,
Endgame or something. Yeah.
The past Loki, he got away in Endgame, but
In Endgame.
he's
yeah,
that alternate timeline Loki. It's not
Mm.
the Loki that we later in the movies.
yeah.
But I guess in this movie, when they can travel through the timeline, then they might find the past Loki with the skeptic.
Yeah. So this might be a way to bring Loki back to the current timeline.
That'd be cool. A lot of fans would be happy.
Mm.
Well, it's not the first time they did it. They did that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well.
Okay, cool. I'll find that out. So.
But I won't reveal who they brought back from the past to the new current timeline. You'll find that out in season 7, baby.
Oh, 7 is it? Okay.
Oh,
Jeez, that's a long way away. I'm on season
yes.
3.
Yeah, because
almost-
they did bring someone who is from the past for 1, and 2 from a different timeline
Okay.
to the
Wow.
current timeline. So it is possible.
Loki, huh?
Okay. So it is possible. It's been done before. So
It
it's,
has been done
Definitely
in
possible.
Marvel already in the TV show.
When is Doctor Strange released?
2022.
Next year, I think it was July 2022.
Next year.
So you still have a long time to wait.
long
You're
time.
supposed to be this year, but got pushed.
Oh, it got pushed back, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things were. But then again, we also have this new poster for Doctor Strange. I'll just get out the way of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So you got Loki there, right?
That's Loki. And
Wanda.
who's that?
And
Wanda, is that
Wanda
Wanda
and
in a?
Yeah, what is she wearing? What is she wearing? Yeah.
It's like a.
With the Loki.
Like a
helmet.
Honda.
Yeah.
Loki helmet, yeah.
Oh, she joined Loki, is she?
Yeah, she's become Loki.
That's a
Which
new.
is possible because it's
discovery.
the whole multiverse of madness thing. Something is going on.
Oh, yes. It's
Joined
all-
forces with Loki. Wow.
Well, Loki isn't exactly bad. But then I don't think Wanda is in her right mind, so not exactly bad either.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's kind of like Dark Phoenix, like how she became, events that drove her to become the Dark Phoenix, like Jean.
Yeah.
the
In
X-Men.
terms of what it looks like, it might be closer to what happened in Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah, because no one in Civil War were really enemies when they were fighting.
True, it's just
And,
a difference of ideologies
Yeah.
and what they thought about the situation.
That's right. Different decisions about the Sokovian
Whether you should
Accords.
reveal your secret identity or not,
Yep. But it does seem like the Multiverse of Madness is going to be a key point in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Civil War, they really took it seriously. Both sides, they almost killed each other.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
That's
Captain America versus Iron Man.
it's pretty lethal. And I rewatched it again recently.
Yep.
Civil War.
So we'll see what happens. But from what we are looking at so far, the plot actually could be Doctor Strange versus Wanda.
That would be exciting. Two mystical, I guess, two characters who deal in the more mystical aspect of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
more my that's
yeah.
more my cup of tea. Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like Phase 4, because officially, WandaVision kicks off Marvel Phase 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Phase 4 looks like it's gonna be more of these sort of magical magical elements in it. Looks like.
It looks that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And considering why there is like the new Thor movie, which is Love and Thunder,
Love and Thunder.
could that be because of the multiverse as well?
Yeah.
Mm.
Man, Marvel's doing multiverse just like DC is doing multiverse. Maybe in a sort of different
At the same
different
time.
role. Yeah, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
but
Marvel's
not
got-
yeah. But I think that's a whole idea because even Ant-Man, Quantum Mania,
Yeah.
the quantum. Yeah, the quantum
the
Quantum
Quantum
Realm.
Realm.
realm. Yeah. That's like a time travel thing.
Yeah, so it seems like they're going into all of these more mystical, like magical stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think it's a bad thing. It's a good way to actually flex their stories.
Yeah. Extend to other characters and dimensions.
Yeah, but
As
it
long as they
just
do it
seems
properly.
like yeah, as long as they do it probably right. But
Don't
as well,
stuff
it
it
does
up.
seem like they are actually trying to coordinate it as well. The only
Yeah.
problem which I tend to find with the DC ones, it's not as coordinated, so it's up
Yeah.
to the directors to like push what they want.
I totally agree.
So if actually from movie to movie, the whole storyline could shift here and there and everywhere.
It's a bit disjointed, right? Yeah. Less links between the movies.
Yeah, so less links between the movies. Same thing happened with Star Wars, where it was like
Oh, don't talk
shifted
about
between directors.
Oh god, the last three.
That was absolutely horrible and horrific. Like
I
I
think we
did,
mentioned this in
Yeah.
our previous videos before.
yeah. Like I didn't mind episode 7. I didn't
Force
completely like
Awakens.
it. But
That was,
when
that
they
was
went-
the most okay one. I agree, actually.
But
Yeah.
then when they went to episode 8, that ended up being really disjointed, and they got rid of all of the theories from episode 7.
And then
And then
9
in-
tried to bring it back, but
Yeah.
didn't quite do it.
That was completely a mess.
Yeah.
At
I mean,
least, at least Marvel is not doing that.
but there are rumors that they're bringing Kevin Feige to Star Wars to
Okay.
do
To
what?
rewrite 7, 8, and 9.
Well, I don't know. To
Is that
bring
a
his,
rumor?
maybe it's just a rumor, but you know,
It'd be a
obviously
dream.
he's done a great job at Marvel,
Exactly.
like doing Phase 1, 2, 3, and you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be a dream come true for fans if they remake
It
it.
would, and it would also be a dream to get them to rewrite 7, 8, and 9.
Actually, in the history of movies, has there ever been a total rewrite of sequels? They always kept, even how bad it is, they always kept it, right?
I mean,
Well, it seems to be a thing now because they're also completely redoing.
So
I mean, Snyder
AC's
Cut.
owns the Snyder Cut.
Snyder
yes.
Cut is an example, but it's different, right? Like because Snyder Cut was that, like it's his original vision, whereas what you're talking here is to completely redo something that's already been done.
Oh, they also are completely redoing Suicide Squad.
Well, that's more
True.
like a
that's one movie.
They're just that's true. They're gonna forget about David
Yeah, you
Ayer's
completely disregard the other Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad.
So the new Suicide Squad movie would be their own proper Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
But there is a rumors that Deadpool might come through the Multiverse of Madness.
Who?
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Oh,
might-
Deadpool. Right.
Deadpool would be great. Deadpool finally coming into the other main guys.
Well, apparently it's in the production of writing right now. So Deadpool 3, officially R-rated by Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
R-rated. Wow, the first ever.
Well, so is Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah.
But apparently, Deadpool 3, I heard it's gonna feature Wolverine. Is that right? Or Logan?
Really?
That's what I heard.
Isn't he dead? Oh, no, wait. He's dead in Logan.
He's dead in Logan. Yeah.
But Logan is like a future kind of like story.
But then again, Ryan Reynolds always kept trying to get onto
Hmm.
Hugh Jackman's nerves.
Oh,
Oh, really?
It's the whole Ryan Reynolds Hugh Jackman feud. It's been going on for years.
for years.
But I think it's done in lightheartedness, right?
Yeah, it's a light-hearted feud. Just
It's a
for
light-hearted
I've watched.
But
I've watched some of it.
effectively,
It's funny.
it kept going that Ryan Reynolds wants Hugh Jackman to come into Deadpool.
as
That'd be
what?
so good.
As Wolverine.
Yeah.
That'd be so good. That'd be the best.
He's already said though, Hugh Jackman, he's done with the character.
Yeah, he's already said that he's done with the character, but maybe
Oh, he's done.
Ryan Reynolds is the only person who could get him back.
Maybe.
Hope he does.
Yeah, we shall see.
We shall see.
But Paul Bettany, I would say, is one actor in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe who has been around since the start now.
Well, he was the voice of Jarvis, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Jarvis, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was right there, right in Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Iron Man 1.
And he's
That's
still
true.
around now.
Yeah. And now he seems to be kicking off this whole phase 4 phase of movies.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. Like every phase 4 movie and show that WandaVision can set up. So one of them
Really?
obviously is Doctor Strange 2.
What are the Strange 2 and Wanda?
And then
So we might see a guest appearance of Doctor Strange maybe.
Oh,
really?
you mean in WandaVision?
WandaVision?
Yeah. I'm just hoping, but
That'll be interesting.
Well,
And
because-
considering
because-
that the Multiverse of Madness, they are also talking about Spider-Man as well.
Well, this is why it says Spider-Man 3 could also be linked. Like, yeah.
Linked to the other Spider-Mans as well, not just
Yes.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, like Tobey
That's just
Maguire, Andrew Garfield,
Andrew Garfield.
So that is possible.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret
Fury.
Invasion
It has
is the
Fury,
Nick
right?
Fury show that we've been waiting for.
The Nick Fury show. The TV show?
Can't wait for
Yes.
that.
Uh-huh.
And it's also got
And Mendelsohn.
Emerson. Yes.
Sword, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Thor Love and Thunder. Just because we've got Darcy Lewis in the show.
Yeah, because we got Darcy Lewis in the show again.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So that would link to Thor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
and
sense.
if you think about it, Monica Rambeau is going to be that same actor is cast in Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah, here you go. Captain Marvel 2.
Oh,
Monica
you beat me
Rambeau.
to it. Yeah.
She was a child in Captain
There you go.
Marvel, but in the show, in WandaVision, she's grown up.
Yep, but
Is it-
apparently
yeah,
she
correct,
doesn't
maybe.
remember her past and is named Geraldine currently.
Geraldine.
Maybe,
Yeah, and that's
maybe
why
she'll figure out
I-
that her name is Monica.
I think it shows. You know, when she introduced herself to Wanda, I think it showed that she forgot. She goes, I'm Geraldine. She paused and said Geraldine. It's like she didn't know her own name.
I didn't really notice the pause, but I guess I've been looking at all
Yeah,
this
if you watch
stuff.
it again. Yeah, because when Wanda said, "Oh, I'm Wanda," and then she goes, "Oh, I'm Geraldine." Just watch it again.
Yeah, I
Just
guess
slight
that's
pause.
I guess that's a good thing about the discussion. Like each one of us picks up like different things.
Mm.
So I picked up a lot of stuff, but Benny, you picked up stuff that I would
You
never
do,
have
yeah.
looked at. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you guys have
That's-
covered most things already.
Yeah, but still something like that, I think it could mean something quite a lot. Like if that's the part where she actually realizes that it's not really her name, maybe, or she just made up that name right on the spot there. Either way,
Yeah, it seems that way.
it's still a key point. I
I
would
don't
say.
mind. Yes. It's like she had to come up with a name straight away, so she just made it up on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the show
Find
was
out later.
really interesting. Kind of funny.
It was actually quite entertaining as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of other reviews said that it seems like weird, but it gets you hooked.
Yeah, I gotta say it is really wacky, but it gets you hooked. Yeah.
Yeah. And not only that, the score currently on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oh, it's astronomical.
97%.
It's higher than
wow.
any other
That-
Marvel movie or TV show. Yeah.
That's even higher than Agents of Shield, because even Shield was really high too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think
the
many shows
average
would have got
users,
97%.
yeah, and the average viewer score currently is 85%.
Hmm.
So it's
Oh
actually
my
quite
gosh.
high for a show.
That's really, really high.
Yeah.
After the first 2 episodes too. It's only been 2 episodes.
Yeah. Well, I think it gets a lot of people thinking, and it's kind of a show where a lot of people will be looking a lot at lots of Easter eggs and bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. So I guess the reason why they're doing it in like episode by episode, it's better for them because they get a lot more people talking about the show.
Exactly. That's
And
why
discussing
I
the
thought
show.
yesterday that it's a good thing
That's very
to
smart.
keep free publicity, man.
Yeah, and you
It
get a
gets
lot
very
of fan
captivated.
theories, a lot of speculations.
So
Some might be
here's
right, some
one
might be
interesting
not.
here's one interesting theory. The helicopter might
Mm.
be so Monica could have been the pilot in the helicopter, and when it got sucked into Westview, she became Geraldine when she was sucked in.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
It is possible, I guess, if
Just a
Monica
theory.
followed the mother's path to be a
Yes.
pilot.
To be a pilot, right? So makes
Oh,
sense.
Yeah, it makes
Ties
sense
all
to link
together.
the pilot thing. Yeah, do you mind I'll just share something quickly. Talk about crazy theories. If you can see
See what you
that,
get.
you can see. Yeah,
Hmm.
you guys can see that. Yeah. So the Beekeeper.
The Beekeeper, yeah, too.
You probably, and I think we've talked about this part.
That's the Beekeeper.
Shield, sword. Yeah.
Oh, it's
So,
Yeah, sword.
There you go. It's
Well,
called,
it's the extraterrestrial version. It says of Shield.
Ant-Man.
I just
Yeah.
found this article now. Look, it says
He
we
could
know
have
Randall
joined.
Parks.
Yeah.
Randall Parks, FBI agent. Jimmy
Yeah.
Show out later.
And this time around, it could be Dr. Darcy Lewis.
And yes, Dr. Darcy, I think it mentions that too. But another crazy theory they put is it could be
Nicholas
Nick
Cage,
Cage's
hey?
character from the Wicker Man.
The Wicker
That's a
Band.
bit crazy, right? That's
I
been
think
crazy,
that
right?
would be a bit too far,
That's too out there, I think.
too out there.
I think it's trying to be funny, maybe.
Or how about it's Ryan Reynolds? Oh.
Right. Oh, look, say it talks about introduction of Swarm, so that's a possibility.
That is a possibility.
So apparently, there's a villain who was a Nazi scientist.
Yeah, but the problem is he is a villain, not a sword.
Sword.
That's true.
Because sword is meant to be good. Why would Swarm be in a
team.
Beekeeper?
Yeah, they're probably not.
But it is still a possibility. Maybe Swarm is different in this version of the MCU. Because Marvel, the MCU has been rewriting certain stories of like other comic book characters to suit the MCU. It's not meant to fully follow the comic books.
Yeah, I noticed they have made some adjustments over the movies. like made some quite major adjustment, and they haven't followed the comics strictly, which is a good thing, I guess. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Similar with like the current Secret Invasion show. Like Secret Invasion in the comics, the Skrulls took like key positions in day-to-day aspects of every part of the world. So it's like every key position, like in heads of departments and stuff, were all Skrulls.
Oh, okay.
And that was meant to be as an invasion to take over Earth effectively. But if Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn's Talos are like effectively working together,
Mm.
are Skrulls the bad guys this time around, or are they good?
Well, that's right.
True.
And not only that, Ben Mendelsohn's Talos actually took the position of Nick Fury.
Hmm.
And he even called Nick Fury at the end of the new Spider-Man Far From Home show.
Mm.
So even though it seems like some government heads are Skrulls currently, are they the good guys or the bad guys? Because if the comics are concerned, the Skrulls are still bad. But in the terms of how they showed the Skrulls in Captain
Marvel.
Marvel, and up to now, they seem to be good.
Yeah, that was a big twist. The Skrulls were the good guys at the end, and the Kree were the yeah.
I guess
Also good.
I guess Captain Marvel, you kind of know that the Kree were bad from the start. It's just that how is it going to be that Captain Marvel would know that the Kree were bad?
Yeah, true.
Like every
guess-
other show with the Kree were bad. So why would they eventually be good in Captain Marvel?
Even in Shield, they're sort of they're pretty bad.
First time. What's wrong with you? Feels really cinematic.
Just talking about Captain Marvel, I think everyone knows this, but just especially for Jeffrey.
Where's Jeff?
One of the Kree is played by the girl from Crazy Rich Asians. Gemma
Kree?
Chan.
Oh, yeah.
Chan.
Yeah,
Gemma
she'll also
Chan.
be in the Eternals as well,
Oh yeah,
but
She will
as
be.
a different character,
different character.
which is a bit interesting because she would be one of the few in the MCU to hold two parts.
All two different characters.
Yeah, two different characters in the MCU.
Along with the other one would be Chris Evans, right?
No, because Fantastic Four doesn't count.
Oh yeah, that
That's
was
not
that,
MCU.
that wasn't part of MCU. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Even though it was a Marvel movie, it wasn't linked to the MCU.
Nope.
Actually, I think Bernie might have something there when he said Benedict
Okay.
Cumberbatch might make an appearance. Because there, apparently
really?
Disney released a behind the scenes clip, and someone freeze frame this frame, and then they reckon that this
In the
character
trailer, yeah,
That looks like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doesn't
it is
It looks
possible.
like him.
And so they even say that he could be the beekeeper. Him entering the Westview in this way, trying to communicate with Wanda.
Wanda.
Yeah. Could
Well, I
be him.
think effectively it could be possible because, yes, it is leading up to the Multiverse of Madness.
Mm.
So Doctor
that's
Strange
coming
would
out in-
play a key part in some way.
Yeah.
A good way to link, to introduce us to the movie.
To the Multiverse of Madness, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Set
is
up.
coming out in
It's like a 9
Yeah.
episode setup to the movie.
yeah.
But what I want
And
to
the
see
timing, right?
is Vision going to survive at the end, or is he still dead?
That's right. I mean, if it's all in her head or in her made up reality, then he's still dead.
Yeah.
True.
So he could
Yes.
still be dead. And
I
that
guess for
answers that
most of
question.
us,
And that
sentimentally,
might
we'd
actually be
like
the
to see
trigger, right? The trigger that drives
That,
her into
that causes the multiverse of
Causes
madness.
the evil-
Yes.
into madness. Yeah,
into madness,
yeah.
into evilness.
Yeah.
So maybe Doctor Strange was trying to reach out to her, but maybe didn't go well. And yeah, that's how it ends with a cliffhanger.
Yep. And I would say like wait till next year.
So wait another year and a half
For the multiverse, is it?
for Doctor Strange in the multiverse of Multiverse of
Oh,
Madness.
gee, that's a long wait. That's a long wait.
But-
It's supposed to be this year, right? But it's delayed, I guess.
Yeah, everything's been delayed. Actually, when does Quantum Mania come out?
Quantum Mania.
Yeah, the
Quantum Mania.
Ant-Man one. Yeah.
Oh, the Ant-Man one.
That's what it's called. Ant-Man 3. Oh. Okay,
Quantum
interesting.
Mania.
Ant-Man 3, Quantum Mania. That's nice.
Yeah, I just
That's
want
nice.
to check the release dates. What is Quantum Mania? Yeah, they actually cast one of the enemies, Kang the Conqueror, and it's Jonathan Mayers who's Kang the Conqueror. I didn't see a date.
Kang the Conqueror. Wow.
Yeah, I can't find a date,
Okay.
but it could be before. Was there an actually official date for it? I could be wrong. Yeah, I
Probably.
can't find it.
Probably still deciding. So when's the next Marvel movie coming out? I guess the first
Should be
phase
what
four.
Black Widow, right?
Black Widow, right? That's the first
The
one
one
of the
that's
phase 4, right?
been delayed for
Yeah,
more than a year.
Many times.
More than
So
a
many
year,
times,
man.
Yep, and as well,
Oh, no.
Shang-Chi is coming out this year as well.
So Shang-Chi and Black Widow.
Oh, Shang-Chi, is it that soon? Shang-Chi, okay.
Yeah.
Played by Simu Liu.
Yep.
Yep, so they've already ended production of Shang-Chi. So
It
it's
was film here, right? Well, in
In
Australia.
Sydney.
Was
In
it Sydney?
Australia, Sydney? Probably Sydney.
Yep.
Wow. That'd be interesting to see, what Shang-Chi can do in the MCU.
So a lot of news stories, a lot of interesting multiverse and quantum realm stories.
Well, we've talked quite a lot, even though we want to keep it short.
Yeah.
So nearly an
Yeah.
hour.
So I guess we should.
Well, I guess there's still quite a lot to
conclude soon.
talk about, even though we did talk about stuff which were completely different from yesterday's talk.
Yeah, just
That's
slightly
good.
more. I guess we're talking about more speculation, like about what's.
Yeah, I guess more speculation
happen.
this time around.
Yeah, more so than the episodes.
More setup
Yeah.
for the Doctor Strange too. Given that the Jonas background poster just came out today, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that gives a huge clue right there about the direction that WandaVision's probably gonna go.
Yep, and a possible idea. I say based off comics, actually. Yeah. This actually did happen in the comics as well.
House of M, is it? Or maybe some other one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one thing which came up. House of Misery thing.
Misery.
That is actually a good clue, yes. So maybe this is it.
Misery.
She's been drawn into madness.
Yes.
Oh, are you talking about like from the comics, the House of M? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is effectively the story which we're kind of talking about right now. Like she kind of loses
Went
it
mad.
and like opens up the entire world of reality or the multiverse.
Oh, by the way, did you notice in the first episode when she poured the wine? I mean, without it, she poured the wine with her mind. On the label of the wine, it had the big M on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
It's like a
big
reference to
clue.
House of M.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was a reference.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, the other thing that I was thinking of for that one, I asked about that yesterday.
Yeah, we did mention it. Yeah, the wine. I think you
Yeah,
were more
that's good,
focused on
man.
the
You gotta
fact
pick
that
up-
Vision
That Vision drank the
drank the
wine.
wine, not the M label on
Yeah,
the bottle.
Yeah,
I caught that part. Maybe that
good.
was
Like me, you guys picked it up.
yeah. I didn't think anyone else picked up that Vision drank the wine, albeit a bit off screen.
Oh.
Because I did look at it
Yeah,
back. He
not
actually
drank it
did
all.
look like he drank it, but the screen cut him off like up at the mouth
cut.
area.
Yeah.
Did we cover everything?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
think
think
it's pretty
pretty
comprehensive.
much we covered everything. I think.
Yeah,
Very
we
comprehensive.
covered quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really good.
can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
in
wait
a
for the
different
next
era.
episode. Yep. And apparently things
70s.
progress really quickly, so now they have kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going through decade after decade, right? So,
But a decade doesn't mean like 10 years worth.
yeah, I
It's
know.
our babies.
Babies, yes.
If it was a decade, there'd be 9.
Yes.
So I guess it doesn't really fully
What
make
happened in the
sense. But
70s?
It's more the sitcoms they're emulating
yeah, the
Yeah,
sitcoms are
through
emulating.
that decades.
Yeah. So is the trailer out? The trailer out for episode 3 yet? Or
Yeah,
not
the
sure.
preview is out.
Okay, so that would give away what kind of show it bases off, or what kind of style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And considering thinking about it, looking at a recent interview with like Elizabeth Olsen about WandaVision, it does seem like they go up even past the 2000s. So she actually also mentioned Modern Family.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, wow. So modern day.
Really, that's really modern. That's really recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could go up to that point, yes.
Up to the current day, huh? That'd be so awesome.
So she mentioned like even up to the current sitcoms.
Wow.
Wow. What's the current one? Yeah.
Yeah, but effectively Modern Family just finished last year.
That would be sort of current day. Sort of, yeah.
Or maybe they end in like the Modern Family style episode.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be a nice finish.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yep. Should we sign off here?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll
we're
stop
done.
recording.
Well,
I'll stop
that was a
recording.
great discussion. That was a great